Want to miss the crack pipe?
Yeah. These guys are something else, man.
Fucking well. How the fuck you a whale and you a skinny ass motherfucker?
Columbo had the question for that. I'll be back, guys. Give me about 15 minutes. We will downstairs see what this guy's problem is. Probably just to that tether mic as usual. Quick 20, 30 bucks. 4 to 8 times a day. I like that. I'm on the side.
I ain't got to know you. See what you're about. You make $30 and you spend plenty on crack. Damn. Alright, let me go back to the Super Bowl, man. Where the guys don't have such long stories, man.
Hold it. Harbor Master's the crack dealer, or he knows the crack dealer, he knows the crackhead I smoke with. Ask him who he smokes crack with, or who supplies him. With that, I'll make 30 and spend 20 on weed in a second, if I feel like it. Depends how much I got in my pocket already. But hey, that's my prerogative. I could do whatever I want, I'll make it like that. I'll be back, man.
Yeah, he's a player. Yeah, okay. You're a fucking trick.
Biggest trick you ever met, but at least I'm not a player hater, because y'all hate this player big time. I'll be back.
A copper. Cop and go, cop and go, cop and go.
I don't even have to leave the shop to get the bud.
You're a fucking customer.
We go downstairs, see what this clown wants.
And yeah, he's police. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
First of all, a whale likes water. That's a water creature. That motherfucker don't associate itself with water. Soap and water burn them. Talk about the night he turns his power down and he goes stock and he's calling me a nigger and a monkey and all that shit. Let's talk about the fucking racist shit he be talking. See, I bring the fucking cracker out of his ass. Yeah, he's a crackhead. Yeah, really, you know, I'm talking about redneck cracker, like white trash, trailer park motherfucker, the wannabe racist. I bring that out of him. He fucking, he powers down his radio and goes stock and call me a nigga there. I'm like, wow, look at the desperation. Yeah, that's when he's at a loss for words, nigga. Yeah. Like, wow. I mean, I would expect that out of him anyway. Because the way he says monkey, the way he says it there, I know what he really wants to say. Just look up there. Well, that's all part of Nemesis Radio, man. He just tries to get you excited so he can record you coming back at him so he can appear to be controversial. That's all that is. Yeah, I know. But I don't entertain his videos. I don't be constantly on his fucking channel. He got a new nemesis. See, that's what a nemesis is. He got a new nemesis. Oh, I ain't never checked out none of them, man. Don't plan on it either. I ain't never seen a video game, a nemesis. All he is a fucking menace. That's all. Ain't no nemesis, that's a menace. Harbor Master said that. Alright, Rascal, I gotta go 10-7. Let me go meet these ladies and see what we're gonna do. That was 0-1 ago. Yeah, Roger 4 there. That's
Goodbye, honey. See you later.
that place to go. Keep going, man.
I'm glad you admit you never met me, never watched the video gate. You're just a gossiper. and an old washwoman, 001, Mr. Harbor Master, the whales in your harbor.
There go my crackhead bitch. Then, she feeding, man. She's a dope fiend. She can't help it. And that's why I never the bitch. My crackhead. Okay, I gotta go. I'm at my destination. Bye, y'all.
I tell you what, for being ahead like that, he sure is out here a lot. He sure is out in the public a lot. And guess what? Nobody ever sees him rocking with them dealers, so he must be doing something right. Because he's under the watchful eye. Come on. If I was into some of that shit, bro, other than smoking spliffs behind this mic or smoking spliffs up in my crib around that sidewalk, don't you think the real 127s that you say I'm not 2 blocks down would have had me bagged and tagged already? Oof. I think about that, the public. Because 127 got a reputation to uphold, a lot of things to represent, whether he's currently getting paid to represent them or not. So with that, the boss, the master, the technician, the man, the real man, the harbor master's whale, the whale in the inlet, 187, Mr. 187, I don't need to know you or meet you or know what you look like. I know what you're about. Well, he's looking in the mirror and painting a picture of himself, guys. So anything that comes out of his mouth, he wants it to be him. Or he wants to be me, but he wants me to be that. He wants me to be him. Well, I'm not him. He's not me. He wishes to be me. I am me. He wants to have the CB shop, but he can't. He sits in mommy's house, like his ex-girlfriend says, on welfare, collecting welfare, came home after doing a 7 or 10 year stint, and this is what he does. He's the Lower East Side terror. He sits at East State Street and Avenue D and breaks everybody's balls, curses everybody he can till they roll up on that corner and he acts like a pussy. 127, I'm back in my manhole. Harbor Master, I'll get you and your girlfriend later on Channel 6, man. Y'all could say anything y'all want on Channel 19. I'm going to be here. I'm still going to be here. I am the man with the CB shop. I am the tech making them all sound right. The work will speak for itself. I don't even have to key up. But it would be a shame to let you have all the fun and let me be the topic of every hour of the day and not be there to correspond with it. But to ask the questions that the public might want to ask, the listening public anyway. 127, I'm back quiet. Yeah, it's a peak and tune in the mic, so he's gone. I got the radio and the mic, and it ain't no big deal. So it wasn't 20 and 30, it's now 60. Yeah, come on now.
Hey, Richie, don't worry about nobody. Worry about yourself. You can worry about these guys when they talk to you, you know. It's your prerogative. Hey, Richie, don't worry, man. Look, if I was in your shoes, not I was in your shoes, and look at the radio, and I have people coming by and everything like that, I wouldn't give a damn what the public say. Richie, just this world ain't built on one goddamn man alone. This world going round and around and around and around. Not one motherfucker stops this world from going around, Richie. Understand what I'm saying? You're a technician, or whatever you do, you're good at what the fuck you do. You want to brag about it, brag about it. If these young guys don't want to come to your goddamn shop, you don't give a fuck. Why you worry about it? Don't worry about it. Your customer is going to still come in, they're going to come in, they're going to leave, they're going to tell somebody else out there, and say, yo man, I know this good technician, only on you to go having them. I need him the phone number and everything like that. The guy is great. You're going to keep on getting customers, You're going to light every street. And listen, you're going to do what the hell you want to do. These guys are not stopping your goddamn party. Why worry? Don't worry about it. You know that's the thing you're headed to stop no show. Going on and on and on and on.
Yo, let the old man talk, bitch.
Place. The money stops at you're going to better yourself. And better yourself in the people.
I can't hear you, but I know you're trying to come through it. The Watergate will show that, bitch. Let the man talk.
Don't worry about Harbor Master.
This bitch won't let Dr. Love talk.
Don't worry about it, man. Damn about who comes in the shop. The price is too high. Well, if you don't like it, take it down. Take it down. What you got over there, monetized, somebody's gonna buy it. Somebody's leaving something this town over here. And somebody around the world is gonna buy that goddamn TV because they want it. They're gonna buy it. So don't worry about it, Richie.
You're right, Dr. Love, but the whole time you were trying to talk, there were like two people trying to get under you. They didn't want you talking the same way. Say, Doc, I don't want these young kids to come to my shop. I don't want them to come to my shop the same way they don't want to come. But the same way, I don't want them talking about a man they don't know and nobody they didn't deal with, you know, because they're jealous. You know, we are in the United States. A man has a right to freedom of speech. A man also has a right to confront his accuser. So if I'm going to listen to them say things about me, I'm going to try to correspond, and I'm going to put myself as an outsider looking in, as I always handle the situation to get them, and play it as the people that they're trying to reach out to. And I try to ask the questions that the listening sandbag in the public might want to ask, or wherever their brains might be going or might be leading ahead of. I try to bring out the roadblocks there. So I ask the questions they want to ask but will not key up. Do you know what it's like to hear about 20 people on a channel all discussing Richie and talking about what a shame it is, how his work speaks for himself, how it's a shame, man, because I want to go there. That kid, well, I've been there, and he's not a crackhead. He's a weed head, I'll tell you that. But he's not a crackhead, and nor is he a dope head, and nor does he have a messed up shop. It looks pretty decent for a one-man operation with no stock. So, bottom line is, I know what you're saying, Doc, but it's same respect. If they're going to sit out here for 3 hours while I'm down there on the sidewalk and make me the topic of the conversation and go back and forth like broken records every day or every minute of their nighttime, I think I have a right to confront them, and I think I have a right to ask questions. See, somebody like Columbo, like the outside people, somebody spoke up to them, asked a question. You hear 187's reply to it? Oh, I don't need to meet you and know you know what you're about. Really? Well, I'm sure the people listening to you, they would like to know that you never met me, but they didn't know anybody that have dealt with me other than the Birdman video, and, you know, they're taking what you're saying as a grain of salt. So, you know, these are the kind of things I'm not here to do, Doc. You know, to stand on that side with these church people and try to hold a smile, you know, as a community person that I am, or as the officer that I represent, or to be welcomed into the grace of a church, and that's in my background right now with all their sound systems outside. Look at me, look at my signal, look at my transmission. Do you hear anything quiet and down out there? You hear Richie, you hear any squeal? Do they hear Richie? No, they don't. That's the technician they fear, the man who could do that. The man who spent his first week transmitting, taking all the kinks out of it. He kept snipping till he had it precise. Zero, zilcho, no resonation, thank you. That's as close to 100% efficient as I can get. Do we know how to solder our connectors and put the cable connectors on right? So we're not whacking our neighbors with the quality? Sure we do. So these are the things that they are mad at, Doc. This is where the hatred comes in. This is what started this whole war. The fact that this man might be what Brooklyn or the 5 boroughs need. A lot of these people travel 100 miles to do what I could do in 15 minutes and for less than half the price. But they're afraid. They, you know, some that don't lie might believe, they might think he's one of those. Alright, I gotta cut this video short because I'm not gonna be able to load this. I went too far. Shit. Fuck, I gotta split it in two now. An A and a B. Alright, on the side.